Hello, my name is Malikar. Nice to meet you and welcome back to Steins Gate 0. Let's continue with MAHO. After she already believed us about everything, time leap, time machines, I suppose Okabe told him everything about the Alpha World line, about Kurisu memories being inside of Kagari, and all that. So, let's go. And she says she gonna build something to fix Kagari memories.
でも本当なのよね。
On the train back, MAHO HIYAJO was having trouble controlling her excitement. Two girls who say they came from the future, and Rinter Okabe's story about the time loop machine. Normally she never believed them, but if Kurisu Maki's mind had made these things possible, she could accept them. Kurisu was a genius, she just may be capable of it. To MAHO, Kurisu seemed capable of anything, and most of all, she's seen it for herself. On the way back from the lab, Suzuha had taken her to the top, oh yeah, and showed her a real time machine. It was night and she didn't have a lot of time to look at it closely, but she could tell at a glance that it wasn't made with modern technology. Honestly, she wanted to start work on making another one tomorrow. No, right now even. Wow, but she had something to do. Oh. What are we doing? The time leap machine that Kurisu had made. She needed to make an improved. That meant she was going to be practically live and I don't know why I'm getting excited about this, but oh my god. So she decided to get what she needed from the office in Waku City. From outside the building, she could see that the lights were still on despite the later hour. Who's there?
MAHO.
What happened? As soon as she got inside, Dr. Leskin rushed over, his face pale.
何これ。
The room had clearly been ransacked. Of course, the place barely had anything in it to begin with, so with a quick glaze it was hard to see what had changed. But MAHO and Dr. Leskin's desk had clearly been searched. The drawers had been locked, but the locks had been broke and their contents spilled out. Dr. Reyes hadn't brought much of anything, fortunately, and so she escaped with very little damage, but her drawers had been dumped out too.
これは何があったんですか。
何者かが侵入したらしいんだ。
泥棒ってことですか。
私が来た時にはこの状態だったの。もしかしたら企業スパイの類かもしれないわね。
こんな何もないところで。
Won't it make more sense to hit the Riken institution next door? Only a few people even knew this office existed to begin with. Suddenly, Okabe's word began to take on a new meaning for her. Could this have something to do with what he said? Was a secret war over the time machine already beginning? Oh my god!
とにかくMAHO、君も何か盗まれていないか調べたまえ。
はい。
どうだい、何か取られていたものはあったかい？
いえ、私の方は何も。
She checked the desk and the drawers and couldn't find a single thing missing.
教授たちは。
こちらも何も盗まれてはいないようだわ。
PC の中も確かめてみたが、第三者にアクセスされた形跡は見られない。本当に何も取られてないかい？
はい。
そういえばMAHO、君のノート PC はどうした？もしかして盗まれたんじゃないか？
No, 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 no.
あれならホテルに置いてあるから大丈夫です。
そうか、ならいいんだが。
Okay, if something happened to her hotel in this world line, we know this girl is bad.
どうする？警察に連絡する？
何も取られていないなら、ことを荒立てる必要はないのかもしれないな。
そうね。 少し様子を見ましょうか。
MAHO wasn't sure that was a good idea, but she could understand that going to the police would be a big hassle, especially since they weren't in Japanese to begin with. And more than anything, Dr. Leskin probably didn't want to lose time that could be spent on research. The same was true of MAHO too.
教授、実はお願いがあるんです。
Dr. Leskin agreed to give her a vacation much more readily than she expected. Maybe coming to the office over New Year's had paid off. Now she'd be able to focus on the oh my god! When she got back to her hotel room, she quickly got her things ready. She wasn't checking out of the hotel, but she needed clothes and other things so she could stay at the lab for a while. And it's more secure.
あとは
Kurisu laptop? When she finished packing her bag, she grabbed another bag that was placed next to it. It was a laptop and portable hard drive that she got from Kurisu's mother after her death. She tried many times to crack the password but never managed to succeed. She knew that she wouldn't have time to do anything with it, but she still didn't want to leave it here. Good.
そうだわ。確か彼。
Yeah, Daru. After she made one last check on her things and got ready to leave the room, an idea came to her. We can see that an idea came to her mind. Don't tell me what just happened. Not a bad idea if I do say myself. Maybe this is what Kurisu wanted? She quickly shook her head and chased the idea from her mind. Kurisu would get mad at her. No, she won't. Life and death were like a binary 0 and 1. Omega 0, 0, Omega 0. You could be one or another. There was no will that exists after death. If it existed at all, it exists inside the brain. Okay, we're going to the lab. Please, nothing bad happen. Oh yeah. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. Several days passed, and I still had no idea who planted the memories in Kagari's head. I went all the way out to talk to the priest who found her, and even questioned the locals in the surrounding areas, but I had no luck. Zuzu has seemed to be... wait a second... okay. Zuzu has seemed to be doing her own research. She hadn't been back to the lab since then. She was in touch with Daru at a regular intervals, so I didn't think she was in danger. I asked Tenouch and Moeka again, but neither of them seemed to have any luck. In this war line, the lab hadn't even been attacked, but their office had been attacked. Which meant they may be up to something else. Even if they were, I had no way of even imagining what it was. But I was sure that someone had kidnapped a young Kagari Shin and experimented on her, and only recently has she escaped. They had to be planning something, and I was sure it was bad. We didn't have time to wait for them to act. But without any clues, there was nothing we could do. My mind kept going in circles, and I kept getting more frustrated and nervous with every minute.
すみません、真帆先輩。私のために。あと少しでできそうだから。それに、これは私のためでもあるんだし。
MAHO straightened her out of the developed room and sank into the sofa and smiled sleepily. There were dark spots under her eyes. For the last few days, she'd been working on the device without any sleep. Her work needed to pay off soon, as fast as possible.
それにしても、携帯電話を使うだなんて普通考えないわ。たとえ考えついたとしても、実行に移そうなんて思わない。
携帯は離すときにどうしても受話器をこめかみ付近に近づける必要があるからな。
こめかみ周辺には大脳前頭葉と大脳側頭葉がありますからね。
Oh, yeah, Kurisu.
側頭葉の海馬妨害が記憶を貯蓄する場所だと考えると妥当な判断かと。問題はどうやって記憶を圧縮させるかよね。
それについてはもか僕が毎日徹夜で頑張ってるわけだが。
すまないな、ダル。
しかもハッキングがここからだって絶対にバレないようになんて言うから大変だっつうの。他のバイトだってあるのにさ。
To compress the memories we need CERN's oh right, LHC, no matter what. That one took a lot of thought. If we made an enemy out of CERN, that tragedy I'd gone through before will repeat. But the main reason that CERN had attacked us was the emails we sent to the past. If it weren't for that, they probably won't have bothered. And since we weren't sending the emails, CERN would probably never even detect us probably. Fortunately, Suzuha had the IBM that we needed for the hack. Things were coming together better than I expected.
にしてもさ、オカリン、彼女ほんと別人みたいなんですけど。
ああ。
I nodded at Daru. For the past few days, more of Kuriso's memories had been invading Kagari's mind. Lately, she even started discussing complex technical subjects with MAHO. She was acting just like Kuriso used to when she lived in America. At first, MAHO seemed put off, but she eventually adapted. MAHO probably wanted to get details about the device from Kuriso, so it seemed to be helping. What about the password of the
それ
laptop?
にしてもこんなラボで本当にタイムリープマシンを作ってたなんて、実際にタイムマシンを目にした今でも信じられないわ。
でも人間の記憶を丸ごとデータ化して過去に飛ばすなんて発想はすごいですよね。さすがは真帆先輩。
その言葉そっくりそのままあなたに返してあげるわ。
はい。
あなたは天才で、所詮私はサリエリだったってことよ。
Watching the two of them, it was easy to fool myself into thinking it was MAHO and Kuriso talking.
なあ、かがり。
そうだ、アマデウスで思い出しましたけど、プロジェクトはどうなってるんですか？
残念ながら凍結されたわ。
かがり。
凍結？どうして？もしかしてレスキネン教授が決めたんですか？
She's not answering to her name.
私にもわからないわ。教授はもっと上からの指示だって言ってたけど。
そんな、せっかく順調にいってたのに。
なあ、クリス。
はい？あれ？私、今。
君はかがり。椎名かがりだよな。
椎名かがり。そう、私は椎名かがり。私は。
Kagari suddenly put her hands up to her head, afraid.
でも、それじゃあ、これは。この頭の中にある記憶は何？
それはマキセ・クリスの記憶だ。君の記憶じゃない。
そんなこと言われてもわかんないよ。
Kagari was acting completely different now that she was just a moment ago with MAHO. She raised her voice like a child throwing a tantrum.
だって私にとっては私の記憶でしかないんだもん。マユリママたちとの記憶も、子供の頃のパパとの記憶も、アメリカの大学での出来事も全部私の中にあるんだもん。どれが本当でどれか嘘かなんて私わかんないよ。
Her words turned to sobs. I could understand how she felt. From her perspective, it was all real. None of it was fake. It was easy to tell her to get a hold of herself, but it wasn't that easy for her to actually do it. I remember what Kuriso had said when she finished the time leap machine. She said you could never put your memory inside someone else's mind. It will destroy their personality. But just if we were to leave Kagari like this, what would happen? There was a chance that her own memories will disappear and only Kuriso will remain. If that happened, will the person in front of me become... Would they be Kagari? Or will they be Kurisu? If it was Kurisu... That wasn't true. It was impossible. I couldn't even think about it. But the more I thought, the more I felt horrible idea tugging at my mind, no matter how much I tried to ignore it.
私どうしたらいいの？助けて、ママ、パパ。
It would have been great if Mayuri was around. But unfortunately, both she and Lukaku had gone to stupid school. Both of them were worried about Kagari and had told me to contact them if anything came up, but that didn't mean I could rely on them all the time.
かがりたん、ちょっと気分転換に散歩でもしてきたらどう？
What the hell, no!
そうね。人間じっとしてると余計なこと考えちゃうものよ。少しくらい体を動かした方がいいかもしれないわね。
Don't let her walk alone. No, alone no.
というわけでオカリン、かがりたんを頼んだ。
But, go search to know you too.
わかった。
Come on, don't do this. The two of us walked out to the central street together, but we didn't really have anything to do. The air outside must have made her feel a little better, because Kagari was staring to calm down.
そのどこか行きたいところあるかな？
どこでもいいの？
ああ、君の行きたいところでいい。
それじゃあクリスさんと行ったところに連れてってほしい。
え？
オカリンさんがクリスさんと歩いたことのある場所に連れて行って。
Somewhere I've been with Kurisu. What could that be? The coin laundry in the neighborhood? Or in park? Yudo Sambo? I hadn't spent a lot of time with her at fun or romantic places. I spent a lot of time with her, but most of it had disappeared into many different world lines. I got through that time again and again, but most of it had been spent arguing and working with her at the lab. We'd never spent any time going places to have fun, and we never made it to Aomori either.
オカリンさんがクリスさんと初めて会ったのはどこ？
初めて会った場所。
私そこに行きたい。
The place where Kuris and I had met. It was Radyukan, right?
ここが？
A varicolored building in front of Akihabara Station, the radio building. This was where it started. Yes, this is where everything had begun. On that day, the time machine appeared on the roof of the building. It was just after that when I met Kurisu. I could still remember it. The challenging look in her eyes. Thinking back, I may have already fallen in love with her then. But even though this was the place I met her, this was also the place where I'd...
オカリンさん、どうしたの？
すまない。
Lately, I've been so busy with Kagari that I start to think I was getting a little better, but maybe I wasn't.
汗すごい。ごめん。もしかして私のせい？
いや、そうじゃないんだ。ただ、
Whenever I came here, I couldn't help but remember what happened that day. But
行こう。
いいの？具合悪いんでしょ？
大丈夫だ。
I couldn't just stand out here forever. I couldn't keep Mayuri, Daru, and the others worrying forever. If I need to get over it at some point, then...
わかった。それじゃあ行こ
Something soft touched my hand. Kagari was holding my hand tightly in hers.
ありがとう。
Kagari led me down the bustling street toward the ruddy building. My knees felt like they were about to give out at any second. Even after I'd got inside, I was still doing better than I had thought I would, but I still didn't feel like climbing the stair where it had happened. We took the elevator to the roof. Fairies, Rumihu Akiha, had carefully locked the door to the roof so that no one who wasn't authorized could enter. I've been given a key too, but today was the first time I was able to use it. The first thing I saw after coming on the roof was a strangely shaped object, the time machine.
懐かしい。これこれ、私これに乗ってきたんだよ。
We know. Gary happily ran up to the time machine. It was right after she separated from Tezuka that she lost her memories. She remembered going from the future to this place in 1975.
初めてこのビルの上に降りた時にね、お空がすっごく綺麗でびっくりしたの。
Unfortunately, it wasn't very pretty right now, but Kagari spoke as if there was an endless blue sky stretching out in front of us.
私、ママと別れるのが嫌で、ずっとこのマシンの中で泣いてた。ママに会いたいよって。そんなことじゃダメだ。いつまでも泣くんじゃないって鈴葉お姉ちゃんに言われて、それでも悲しくて。そんな時に開いたハッチの外に見えたのが青い空だったの。
2036年の空は青くないのか？
うん、戦争の影響でね、ずっと黒くて暗い空。それに外にもなかなか出してもらえないし。
The mid-70s were right after the big economic growth spurt. Ecologically concerns weren't as important as they are now. That was also when air pollution was a really big deal. The air probably wasn't as clean as it is now. If it seemed beautiful to her anyway, that must have meant that the air in the future was really terrible.
オカリンさんはここでクリスさんと初めて会ったの？
いや、ここじゃない。ここは。
お、
A cold drop hit my nose. Rain.
降ってきちゃった。
ああ、そうだな。
That's right.
岡部か。
生きてたか。
そっか。ここだとあんたと会っちゃう可能性があること忘れてた。
何をしていたんだ？
考え事。
そうか。
The rain had been falling then too. When she learned that either she or Mayuro was fated to die, she come here and look up at the sky like this.
すごい降ってきたよ。オカリンさん、中に。オカリンさん。
What had she been thinking then, when she entrusts her fate to another person, to me?
オカリンさんたら、このままじゃ風邪ひいちゃうよ。早くこっちに。
Kagari dragged me inside, away from the noise of the falling rain. A few moments later, I found myself sitting there. The place was being renovated, and none of the stores were open. The lights were off too, and it made the place seem very gloomy.
びっくり。
That day after the rain, Kurisu and I had leaned up against each other and talked. And this was also the place where...
ここだよ。ここが俺とクリスが初めて会った場所だ。
Strictly speaking, this is where I first met her in the Vera World line. Okay. that they have a year ago.
さっき私に何を言おうとしたんですか？
さっきとはいつのことだ？
ほんの15分くらい前、会見が始まる前に。私に何か言おうとしましたよね。すごく悲しそうな顔をして、まるで今にも泣き出しそうで、それにすごく辛そうでした。どうして？私、前にあなたと会ったことありますか？
Thinking back, that was the beginning of everything. I wish I never met her. If only I had known this would be the result. If I never met her, I wouldn't have to feel this way.
オカリンさん、
I felt something soft touch my face.
かがり。
私が怖がっているとママがよくこうしてくれたの。
どうして？
だってオカリンさんすごく辛そうで、今にも泣き出しそうなんだもん。
Kagari pat me on the head again and again, as if I were a child.
あいつとクリスと初めて会ったのはここだった。
ここってこの踊り場？
あ、最初の印象は最悪。初めて会ったっていうのに上から目線だわ、睨みつけてくる場で可愛さのかけらもなかった。もっとも向こうだってそう思ってただろうけどな。
After all, at the time I was rambling about nonsense like organization agents. Oh.
でもそれでもクリスさんはオカリンさんにとって大切な人になった。
あ、
That was in the Alpha World line though. Right after I met Chris in this one, she...
私の顔ってクリスさんによく似てるんだよね。
どうしてそれを？
Uh-huh.
マホさんから聞いたの。それでネットで調べてみたんだけど、自分でもびっくりするくらい似てた。そんな人の記憶が私の中にあるなんて、それも運命なのかなって。
Fate. It always was. Fate laughed at us. It toyed with us.
ねえ、もしも。
A drop of rain ran down Kagari's hair and hit the floor.
もしもね、椎名かがりの記憶がなくなって完全にクリスさんの記憶に入れ替わるとしたら、そしたら私は牧瀬クリスになっちゃうのかな。
そう簡単にいくものじゃないよ。
でももしもだよ、もしもそうなるならオカリンさんは嬉しい？私がクリスさんになったらオカリンさんは嬉しい？
It was the voice of the demon I tried so many times to ignore.
俺は
I didn't want that. Or did I?
でも私はやっぱり嫌だな。
We haven't said yes, don't hate us. Another drop of rain struck the floor.
このまま自分がどうやって生きてきたのかもわからないまま、誰からも必要とされないまま消えちゃうなんて。
かがり。
私どうなっちゃうのかな。私は
Karu was shaking a little. It wasn't just because of the cold.
ごめん
いや
I never did figure out what she was apologizing for.
このままじゃ風邪をひく。そろそろ帰ろう。
とにかく上がってください。
Oh, Luca. Oh. The first time I went into Luca's room, it really did look like a girl's room.
うわあ、二人ともずぶ濡れ。急いで着替えなきゃ。
Yeah, Nabashi Shrine was closer to the radio building than the lab, so I decided to bring Kagari there. Mary had sent me a message on the way, so I had her come here first. I figured that Kagari needed Mommy Mayuri right now more than she needed me.
ママ。
Just like I thought, the second she saw Mayuri's face, she relaxed a little.
寒かったでしょ。
お風呂沸かしてきますね。
Lukako handed us towels to whip away the rain and ran out of the room to start the bath.
お風呂、ママと一緒がいい。マユシーと？うん、いいよ。あ、でもオカリンはどうする？
いや、俺はいい。かがりを先に入れてやってくれ。
うん、ありがとう。オカリンも風邪ひいちゃうから着替えだけでもしてね。
なんとかする。
Maybe I could borrow Lukaku's father's cloth? Just as I got up to leave the room.
かがりちゃん？
What?
どうしたの？かがりちゃん。
Something was wrong with Kagari. She was staring at Mayuri's face, confused.
かがり？
誰？え？あなたは誰？マユシーだよ、かがりちゃん。かがり。
Oh no.
私の名前？
かがり。
違う。私は誰なの？私は。
Kagari tore at her hair and let loose a cry that sounded like it came from the pits of hell.
しっかりしろ、かがり。
痛いよママ。助けて、パパ、助けて。誰か助けて。私を助けてよ。誰か助け。かがりちゃん。
She was like a puppet whose strings had been cut. All the strength left her body and she fell forward. By the time I left Lukaku's house, the rain had stopped. We waited for a while after that, but Kagari showed no sign of waking up. She looked peaceful as she was sleeping, so I decided to leave her to Mayuri and Lukaku and head back to the lab. According to the two of them, she gotten confused several times in the past, but never like this. We may have underestimated how dangerous her situation really was. Her brain was probably under a lot of stress already. We needed a way to deal with this, and now. But for that... The second I opened the door, I heard Dara and MAHO yelling.
本当か？
I ran inside without even taking the time to remove my shoes.
オカリン、なんつうグッドタイミング。
岡部さん、びしょ濡れじゃない。
Oh, we don't care what.
そんなこと
You
はど
guys
うでも
did
いい
it.。
それよりも、やったのか？
むふ
They'll give me a thumb up.
でかした誰
スーパーハッカーなのだぜ。これくらい当然だっつーの。
Oh my god. He could say that, but I knew exactly how much talent and effort it took to hack CERN. The average hacker who could do it. The name Super Hacker wasn't just for show.
ヒヤジョさんはヒヤジョさんの方も完成したのか
私だってこれくらいどうってことなかったわ。
We got a time leap machine. Maho stuck her thumb up just like Darud had. Why you guys don't do this?
さすがだな
Now what?
まあこれも全部あなたやかがりさんから情報を得られたからなんだけど、そういう意味ではかがりさんの中にクリスの記憶が残っていて助かったわね。
いやそれでも完成させたのはヒヤジョさんの力だ。
ありがとう。その言葉素直に受け取っておくわ。あとは実際にきちんと機能するかどうかが問題だけど、こればっかりは試してみるわけにもいかないのよね。
そうだな。
僕はキッチン二郎3回な。
Sure thing. In a way, everything was ready. All that was left was to find out who they were. But that was still the biggest problem.
それじゃ私はちょっと眠らせてもらうわ。さすがに疲れる。
The sound of raining food cut her off.
もう誰よ、人がこれから寝ようって時に。
It's her phone, not mine.
はい、もしもし。
She muttered to herself as she took the phone to the back of the developed room.
で、かがりたんの方はどうなん？
それなんだが
Just as I spoke, a rhyme message arrived. I take the rhyme message, right? Wait a second. Let me. Things falling. Let me I mean, today is not the day. And it's a phone call, it's not a rain message. Wait, let me see here. Wait a second, guys. Where is it? Guide. Where is you, guide? The guide. Where's the guide? Not really, where is the guide? Okay, here. Today is no, it's not today. We good. Kagari woke up. She calmed down. Got it, sorry. Can you look after her for a while? I will contact you if I need you.
実はあまり良くない。今日なんて真由里のことすら分からなくなった。
マジで？
それだけじゃない。その後ひどい頭痛を訴えて意識を失った。
それまずくね？
まずいな。なんとかしないと。
But unless we knew who we were up against, there was nothing we could do.
本当ですか？
Daru and I exchanged glances at the sudden voice from the developed room.
マホタン、どうしたん？
何かあったのか？
When we looked inside, Maho turned around in a state of shock.
荒らされたって、私の借りてたホテルの部屋。
Dr. Reyes is bad. I just... Okay, she hasn't appeared as bad person in this world line, but... She's bad. In the other one, she's bad, so... She's bad here. Because the other one told us that she was bad. Right? Let's wait if she appears as bad person. But what a coincidence that her hotel was attacked when she tells that Makurisu laptop was there. The call was from the hotel. Maho was staying at a business hotel in Waku City. Sometime in the past few days while she'd been staying here, someone had ransacked it. She left her key card with the front desk, but there were signs that the lock had been picked. She just gave her okay to search the room.
それで詳しい状況は分かったのか？
今から警察に連絡するから、 何が盗まれてるか調べるためにも早く戻ってこいって。
じゃあ何が取られたかわからんってこと？もしかして下着とかも？
そういうのは全部持ってきてるわよ。セクハラで訴えましょうか？
うひー、それだけは勘弁。
まあ私の部屋って普段から散らかってるから荒らされてるように見えただけって可能性もある。楽観的に考えればね。鍵が開けられてたって言うから誰かが入ったのは間違いないでしょうけど、実はついこの間もオフィスの方が荒らされたことがあって。
じゃあ単なる偶然じゃないな。何者かがヒヤジョさんの持っている何かを探しているんだ。
Kurisu
そう
laptop.
ね。でも何を探しているのかは見当がついてるわ。
なんだ？
クリスのノート PC よ。
あれか。
Putting all the pieces together, it seemed the most likely option. I could be sure that whoever tried to override Kagari's memory was the same group that attacked her in the other world line. Whoever those people were, they were after the time machine theory hidden in Kurisu's memories. But since their experiment had failed and Kagari had escaped, they turned their attention to the other thing Kurisu had left behind, the laptop and hard drive that MAHO had. But if they were after that, did that mean they had it now?
つかその PC ってこの前真帆たんが僕に託したやつ？
何？
実はね、どうしてもパスワードを解析したくてここにこもるようになってから橋田さんにお願いしたの。
それじゃあノート PC は？
無事のはずよ。ね。
もちろん今は僕の秘密のアジトにあるのだぜ。つってもずっとセルンのハッキングにかかりきりだったからまだパスワードは解析できてないけどね。
That made me feel a lot better. Now if only we knew who had broken into her room, but it won't be that easy. Still, if they done something like that, they must be starting to panic. What would they do next? Wait a second.
もしかしたらこれは使えるかもしれない。
使えるって？
Yes. I didn't want to waste time explaining, so I just took out my phone and made the call. Several days later, Kagari's condition was getting worse. While you are showing your back, stack of footsteps echoed through the darkness. Akihabara got quiet early. The every business electronics store, the concerned halls that were filled with cheers, and the comfy shops that were full of laughter, all of that gave way to silence as soon as night fell. A single set of footsteps walked slowly through the silence, never breaking rhythm. They belonged to a girl. It was dark, and so it was hard to see her clearly, but it was very clear that she was acting strange. She had a cap pulled down over her face, and was trying to avoid letting anyone see her as she walked, as if she was hiding from someone, as if someone was chasing her. And just as she was about to turn a corner, several men jumped out in front of her. The girl stopped in surprise. Suddenly there were men behind her too.
椎名かがりだな。
One of them men spoke. His Japanese was fluent, but if she listened carefully, she may have detected a trace of French accent. Wait, why the hell are you walking alone? Wait a second. The girl they call Kagari was helpless as they surround her. I know that. Our so okie dokie. One of the men thought to himself, this is the easiest job in the world. All they had to do was kidnap a single helpless looking girl. There was no need to bring this many people. No, it wasn't just him. Almost everyone there felt the same way.
おとなしくしていれば手荒な真似はしない。
The men gradually began to close in. The girl simply stood there, afraid, and showed no sign of resistance. This was too easy. Just as the man smiled and reached out his hand, he thought he heard the sound of something sliding through the air, and then he fell to the ground, clenching his hand. What looked like 3 sausages were lying on the ground. I love you, Suzuha. Before they realized that the sausages were the man's fingers, another man went down from a high kick to the head. The men began to howl in rage.
You fucking bitch!
Don't know. They leaped at the girl, swearing, but one of the men who was trying to attack her from behind suddenly screamed.
おいおい、静かにしな。あんまりうるさくすると、おめえらも困るんじゃねえのか。
Oh my god! Tenoji and Suzuha working freaking together. And the Oscar goes to a human man came out of the darkness silhouette by the moon. Ah, come on, we know who he is. This is the date. That was all I could say as I watched these tall men go down one after the other. And I knew from his side that Tenoji was strong. It was the other girl that really shocked me. Her disguise ruined it. Suzuha jumped around like a cat. Each time she moved, the men around her quivered. I knew she undergone combat training, but I had no idea she was this strong when she was serious. The kicks from her long-lived legs were like a work of art. Oh! Part-time, oh my god.
店長もね。
The men fell to the ground without even having the time to draw their knives and guns several days early. When I realized that the enemy was probably starting to panic, I came up with a plan. In the last fortnight, Moeka had told me that someone was looking for Kagari. I wonder if that was true in this fortnight too. So I asked Moeka to leak some information for me. A girl matching Kagari's Shina description came down this road at the same time every day. And today, a few days later, they all taken the bait. I hung back behind the corner of an alley watching them fight. I felt kind of pathetic. But it was obvious that not only would I be of no help whatsoever, I actually just get it away. So it was smarter to leave it to them. I heard Dar's voice from the earphone on one of my ears. I called him and left the call connect so we could talk at any time. Daru had been opposed to Suzuha's plan to use herself as a decoy. He must have been worried about putting his daughter in danger.
心配いらない。お前の娘は想像よりずっとすごいよ。
そりゃ僕の娘だからね。でも傷物になんかされたらおかりん。一生恨むからな。
Oh, Daru. He better off worrying about the people she was fighting. I suddenly hear a high-pitched whistle. At the signal, the men start to turn and run. They fall into a trap and decide to retreat.
おっと、そうはいくかよ。
The gigant arm grabbed one of the men's hand, but there was a hollow pooping sound and the man's body went limp. No way. He was dead. He took his own life. A piercing yell brought me back to my sense. One of the men was coming toward the alleyway where I was hiding. Our goal was to capture them and make them tell us who they were working for. If we can't do that, all of this will be for nothing. I ran out in front of the man without even thinking. My sudden appearance caused him to hesitate for a moment, but he kept charging without dropping his speed. I saw that he was holding on to something shiny near his waist. Ooh! Just as he hit me, Suzuha slammed into him with a jump kick.
おっと
The kick knocked him directly into Tenoji's waiting arms. Tenoji caught him easily, then spun the man's arms around his back so he couldn't hurt himself.
おじさん怪我は大丈夫？
なんともない。
オカリン、どうしたん？何があった？
心配するな。こっちはみんな無事だ。それより鈴葉、奴は
Something like a scream came out of his mouth. At some point, Tenoji had jumped what looked like a towel into it. He was probably trying to keep him from killing himself like the last guy.
おいおい、あんまり暴れるんじゃねえよ。騒ぎになって困るのはおめえもだろうが。それにまだ1本目だぜ。情けねえ。あとまだ9本も残ってる。それが終わったら目だ。それから両方の耳、鼻。まだまだお楽しみはいっぱいあるんだぜ。
His voice was cold. This was the real Tenoji. This was FP. I want to look away, but Suzuha was watching without flinching in the slightest.
俺だって面倒な真似はしたくねえ。どうせ吐くんなら早めに吐いた方がお互いのためだと思うぜ。ん？どうだ？もう一本行くか。
The man shook his head violently.
最初からそうすりゃいいんだよ。で、おめえさんたちの元締めは誰だ
Tenoji took the towel out of the man's mouth. He said something in a whisper so small I couldn't hear it. Tenoji's pallor suddenly changed.
ストラト4
Ah? Functional. Official name Strategic Focus. An wait, I'm like our new enemy. Strategic Focus, an American civilian intelligence company, sometimes called the Shadow CIA. It has its own independent intelligence network that it uses to gather and analyze security information from around the globe, and many famous companies and military organizations sit on its board of advisors. They are a for-profit company with completely different ideals and policies from groups like Anonymous, who guard classified information, or WikiLeaks, which publish public interest information from whistleblowers. There is a real information brokerage company named Strategic Forecasting (ENC), based out of Texas. This company bears no relationship whatsoever with Strategic Focus. Stratford.
おい、冗談じゃねえだろな。
The man desperately shook his head again.
ストラト4か。また面倒な奴らが。
Stratford. I'd hear of them. Back when I was into conspiracy theories, I looked them up on the internet. The real name was Strategic Focus, I think. They were an American oh yeah, it's the explanation. They spilled military and their skill had supposedly been put to good use during the Iraq and Gulf Wars. If a certain rounder like Tenoji said they were a problem, They probably were. This wasn't going to be easy. But now wasn't a time for being scared.
聞いたか誰今すぐにストラト4のサーバーにハッキングをかけてくれ
Why did you say it in front of the guy?
オキドキ
I felt myself starting to relax after I completed my first objective. But there wasn't time for that. This was where things really began.
どうしたの店長。何か気にかかることでも。
いやストラト4といや民間の会社だぜ。いわば金によって雇われてる連中だ。そんな奴らがいくら捕まったからって自決までするか？
It did seem strange, come to think of it.
おいおめえ本当に
Tenoji tried to wring the man's neck again, but
気を失ってやがる。だらしねえやつだ。
Tenoji signed and took out a rope, then started to tie him up.
後始末は俺に任せて。おめえらは行け。
I don't want. Okay.
いいんですか
これで終わりじゃねえんだろ。
I was a little curious what he intended to do with them, but
わかりました後のことはお願いします
I had other priorities right now. I said my thanks to Tenoji and hurried to the lab with Suzuha.
おじさん、早く。
わかってる
Suzuha ran through the night like a panther. It was all I could do to keep up. The path to the lab seemed far longer than it usually did. Oh. Finally made it to the lab. Mayuri, Faris, and everyone else were already there waiting. And Kagari too. Oh my god, I don't like that everyone is here. Kagari was lying on the couch in obvious pain. Her breath was shallow. Her complexion was pale. Something bad could happen to her at any moment.
なるどうだ
ちょい待ち。前にハッキングかけた時のルートがあるから今探ってる。
前にってお前そんな危険なことをしてたのか
ちょっとね、友達と賭けでね、どっちが早くハックできるか勝負したんだ。ゴーゴーカレー1年分。
He probably had no idea how dangerous that was.
あれ、どっちが勝ったか聞かないん？
From the way he was acting, there was no need to even ask.
とにかく急いでくれ
ラジャー。
Since their plan to steal back Kagari had failed, there was a good chance Start 4 will resort to even more desperate measures. There was no time to waste. Anne.
おかり、顔色悪いよ。
いやなんでもない
なんでもないことないにゃ。見せるにゃ。
Faris ripped off my coat.
ひどい怪我してるにゃ。岡部さん、違う。おかり。
I tried to avoid looking at it, but there was a lot more darker blood staining the side of my shirt than I expected to see. When the man had stabbed me before, it must have gone in pretty deep.
問題ない
問題ないわけないにゃ。ルカにゃ、応急手当ての用意を。はい。
俺は大丈夫だ前よりそれよりも係は
Kagari was still lying on the sofa, panting for breath. For the last few days, she's been getting weaker and weaker. Her hand reached up into the air.
ママどこにいるの？ママはここだよ。ちゃんとそばにいるよ。
Mayuri grabbed her hand tightly and she finally smiled a weak smile.
ママ、私このまま消えちゃうのかな。大丈夫だよ。きっとオカリンとダルくんが何とかしてくれるから。オカリンさん。そうだよ。オカリン、わかるよね。オカリンさん。
Kagari lifeless eyes turned towards me.
心配しなくていい。もう少しで元通りになる。
岡部さん。私を消して。
かがり。
No.
彼女の中から私を消して。このままじゃ彼女が。
Those were Kurisa's words. Personality and memories were two different things. Just because she had Kurisa memories, that didn't mean she had Kurisa personality. But
お願い、岡部さん、私を消して。
those were definitely Kurisa's words. At least that's how it seemed to me. I remember what she said before. She told me to save Mayuri. She told me she couldn't sacrifice Mayuri to save herself. Maybe there was a tiny chance that Kurisa's memories will safely settle inside Kagari's mind. But even if they did, I knew what she'd chosen. She's choosing to leave. She's choosing to disappear. I had no way of knowing if the words coming out of Kagari's mouth were from another personality created by Kurisa's memories. But there was no doubt that they were Kurisa's words. Right now, she was nothing but a formless thing called memories. So why even now, when she was nothing but memories, did she still have to suffer so much? Why did she have to suffer at all?
ごめんね、岡部。
Clear drops fell from her softly closed eyes.
誰？まだか？
Kurisu. I asked him to stop myself from screaming her name.
待って、もうすぐ。
まずいよ、おじさん。
Oh no. Suzuha whispered to me as she looked out the window.
1、2、3、何人か集まってきてる。ストラト4だ。
誰？
よし、来い。
The tension was rising every second. Was he done yet? Wasn't he done yet?
シャー！
誰？
シャー！来たビンゴー！
Lukaku and the others brought the treatment device over, but I motioned for them to stay back as I looked down at the monitor. MAHO leaned over Daru's other shoulder.
重要そうなファイルの中からサイズの大きなものを選んで。
待ってよ、大きなのずっと。もしかしてこれかな？でもファイルネームジョンって。
ジョン。
モーツァルトの洗礼名はヨハネ。きっとそれだわ。
なんかよくわからんけど OK。てか中にもファイルがいっぱいあるんですけど。
見せて。
Inside the folder were several files labeled with codes.
ファイルが増えてる。 私たちの研究段階じゃこんなに多くなかった。
which meant that after the Amedus program was shut down, it had ended up in the Star Force hands somehow, and they gone on to do more experiments with it.
この中のどれかがかがりさんの記憶データのはずだけど。
K6205 だ。
Yeah! And that's from the other world line.
K6205 番が係の記憶だ。誰？
Kohel numbered the magic flute.
K62 あった、これだ。
後の手はずは事前に話した通りに頼む。
Compared to Kurisu time leap machine, the process was a lot simpler. Since the memory that already existed, there was no need for a VR headset or the phone wave. All we had to do was use the decoder program on Kagari's memory data, then use LHC to compress it. Then we transferred the compressed data and set it to the cell phone.
早く、完全に囲まれた。
誰？準備はいいか？
オールオッケー。
Wait, do I need to do something?
よし、行くぞ。
Wait a second. I'm gonna save here. Yeah, but it's about answering and not answering things. So
待って。
I looked up and saw that MAHO was staring at the screen, her feature frozen in an iron mask.
どうした？HIYAJOさん。
本当にうまくいくのかしら。もし失敗したら、かがりさんは。
I reached my arm around Dora's back and put my hand firmly on her shoulder.
大丈夫だ。俺が保証する。
岡部さん。おじさん。
係。
I stepped away from the PC and knelt down in front of the sofa where Kagari lay.
岡部さん。
いいな。
Goodbye. Kurisu. They're coming.
誰？
了解。
The sound of the footstep coming up the stairs. Oh, here is the fun. All right. Okay, guys. We're gonna let it till. Oh my god. We're gonna let it till here because this is the moment when we do a thing or we do thing. But first we're gonna do thing, and then we're gonna do fun. I can't believe it, the tension, oh my god. What will happen later on? Oh. So guys, thank you so much. Oh my god, this is so weird. Like, living like this, like in this moment, like tomorrow we continue. Haha. Oh. Okay guys, yeah, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one if you guys want. I don't know.